All right, I'm back. Whoa, my curls came out. My curls came out. Whoa, I'm back. All right. So you seen the title. You seen the title. Okay. What sparked this was Jake Paul and versus Mike Tyson, which is getting to the point now to where what is the point? What is the point of it? You know what I'm saying? So basically, on one hand, they're saying Jake Paul is saving boxing, but then on the other hand, you're having fights that are basically fixed, but they, I guess, exhibitions, but you calling them professional fights. Like who tunes into that? Like I thought you got paid for like being a professional. I thought that's what people paid large sums of money for was to watch an artiste or someone that's gifted do something that we all wish we could do. You know what I'm saying? Or wish we had the talent to do certain stuff in a certain way. Now with Jake Paul, it's about what? How many followers you got? So next, long as he's got the complexion for the protection, why don't you let Jake Paul and his brother play in the NBA? Or why don't you let them play in the NFL? People want to tune in, right? Because they're so interesting as people, right? Because they so interesting as people. Everybody want to tune in to see these two cats so bad because they so interesting as people. Like, or is it something more sinister behind it? But anytime it's you say sinister, 9 times out of 10 is some type of money being made behind it, because generally that's the root of a lot of the evil is monetary gain, and it's like, okay, if Jake Paul is saving boxing, who is tuning into these fights? What's his pay-per-view numbers? Have you noticed they never say that? You would think the way they act, he's doing 2, 3, 4 million pay-per-view buys, but if he was, they would be definitely putting that in the record books. So it makes you wonder, what is the point of it? Seems like the Mayweather era, when he bought himself out the contract with Bob Arum, ushered in, I guess you could say, the kind of like the digital age, if you would say records, to where now uh you don't really need a record company. You can be independent. And Floyd ushered that in boxing. And I believe there's so many people that's making so much money off his stuff. Man, they not letting this stuff just go like that, man, without a fight. And I believe they like, you know what? We can't let these fighters have this independence like this. Why don't we? Okay, we already have the business model of boxing. Why don't we tweak the business model of boxing a little bit by seeing if we can't use fame instead of skill. Why don't we see if we can use fame? You know what I'm saying? If we can use fame, then nobody has to have skill. Then if nobody has to have skill, then we can dictate. We can dictate everything. So then now sports and everything, acting, whatever, it'll be about popularity. So now they can decide who's popular. So then they decide then what is what instead of the culture deciding. Mainly my culture deciding, you know, because at the end of the day, they business model, they just want to streamline everything to where they get the most money out of everything with the least amount of headaches. You know what I'm saying? That's colonization at its finest, and it's always at work. Anybody who thinks it's not, you the one that's tripping. You know what I'm saying? But I know better. But it lets you know, and it comes in many forms. You know what I'm saying? Like with this Jake Paul stuff. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, when you look at it, what's the point of it? Mike Tyson, what is the point of if you did all this bubbling back after you lost all your money, what's the point of you fighting Jake Paul? What do you gain out of that? For a man like you, what are you gaining? I don't want nobody jump on here. Oh, well, Muhammad Ali and other boxers did exhibitions. Nobody's saying that they didn't. But I'm asking a clear question to Mike Tyson. If you have the biggest cannabis business or strain or whatever it is in the industry or whatever, you make it all this money. Why you need to fight Jake Paul? For what? And then why you fighting with 14-ounce gloves for 2-minute rounds? If you're not really gonna like fight for real, what's the point of it? Because what your handlers told you, hey, people are tuning in, you got so much popularity. Uh People are tuning in to see you fight Jake Paul, man. We'll make a fortune. But then again, is it even about them making a fortune, or is it more something sinister in play about the relevancy of having talent opposed to the matrix allowing it to be decided by the matrix? So it ain't gonna matter about talent. Think about that. If Jake Paul saving boxing, next what you gonna let Jake Paul play quarterback for the New England Patriots or the Jets? Next is he gonna play with LeBron? Just because it's about popularity. So we're not even gonna pay. We're not paying for talent and skill no more. We just paying for popularity and what 1% tells us is important or what we should care about or what matters. And that's what's throwing me off, you know. And I'm gonna do another thing about Canelo wanting to be Floyd Mayweather. Canelo's not no face of boxing, man. All that stuff is a fluke. He's fighting nobodies, but that's for another video. But yeah, back to this Jake Paul. You know, what does Mike Tyson gain out of this? What, more money? Why even involve yourself in it? If it's not a real fight, what's the point of it? So you really so that's what it's about now. I just want to make money so bad I'll do anything. See, that's the thing, man. And we as my people, we the worst at that, man. We the worst at that, man. We the worst at that. We the worst at selling ourselves short and selling ourselves and our souls for no money, for no real money, you know, for real. Just don't do nothing. This basically all this does is help Jake Paul. Jake Paul go the distance. Now everybody gonna say Jake Paul need to be a professional fighter. Then it'll be Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is a you gonna look at Mike Tyson as a joke, a clown now. If he don't go in there and really knock Jake Paul out, you gonna look at Mike Tyson as a clown. What does this do for Mike Tyson's legacy? I mean, seriously, what does this do for him? What is the point of this? Who's tuning in to want to see this? That's like somebody wanting to pay me, somebody gonna pay per view to see me play LeBron. Mhm. Is that next? Is that next? Because that's basically what Jake Paul and Mike Tyson is, you know. And what real boxing fan wants to see that? If that's the case, I'll go watch two dudes fight on the street. Like to me, it's really I'm not, you know. I mean, I guess you know, there's always a niche for all types of stuff, but for me, I don't want to see all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't want to see my heroes doing that. I don't want to see that. That's like it's like when Bron's done playing. We gonna watch pay-per-view and watch LeBron play against average dudes who got regular jobs. Like, why would I pay money to see that? But we justifying this Jake Paul stuff though, you know, when it's just come on, man. It's pathetic, man. And they keep on running this narrative he's saving boxing. How is he saving boxing? How? He can barely he ain't nice like that, man. You could take me and get me, you take me and I got some paper, couple M's right now. I could get me a crib somewhere like he got in Puerto Rico, get me a boxing trainer and do boxing training. That don't mean he's training to the level of a professional, nor is he a professional. He's a person with money doing boxing training, and then people watching this dude as if he has these skills or this inherent skill of you know what I'm saying boxing. Man, this dude ain't nobody. He just somebody. I mean, look at mine. I ain't saying mine's just super nice, but I'm saying if I got with somebody like Jake Paul did. I mean, come on, man. I mean, this is amateur, man. I can't believe Mike Tyson fell for it, but that just lets you know, like these brothers nowadays, man. I don't, man, and that's another video I got to do about black wealth. Like, what is these so-called black people doing? Like, why are we always selling our popularity to somebody else for some small money, but they getting all the equity out of it, and we just getting pittance, a little fee, when our popularity is basically what's making all the money. Like I don't get it. Why do we still keep doing this? Why as we as people keep doing this? And that's another thing, like with Mike Tyson, you're not boosting your popularity doing this. You helping Jake Paul or somebody else because it don't make sense. Who wants to tune in and watch this? Why does somebody want to watch Mike Tyson fight Jake Paul? Man, I'd rather see Jake Paul bump with one of these rappers that claim they tough. I'll pay to see that. I'll pay to see Jake Paul bump with Chris Brown or Moneybag Yo or one of these rappers. I'll pay to see that. Why do I want to see Jake Paul fight Mike Tyson? That's like me paying pay-per-view to see LeBron play one-on-one against a regular dude that goes to work the next morning. Like that's where we at, but that's the matrix. That's where we at as a culture. And that's why I make my videos to talk about this stuff because people don't realize this stuff. Like, think about this, man. Think about it. Jake Paul's brother fought Floyd Mayweather, man. His brother fought the greatest, arguably the greatest boxer ever. Why? And I believe I paid for it. I paid for that pay-per-view, and I think I got it back because something may have happened with the Showtime or something like that, maybe. But make a long story short, think about that. That's how you can get. Why would you pay for that? Why would I pay for that? Because I'm believing all the hype. I drunk the Kool-Aid. Is it the blue pill or the red pill? I can't. Which one did I take, man? Why would I pay for that? Why would I pay for that? Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather. My hard-earned money. What was I really expecting to see? What? You mean to tell me that arguably the greatest boxer of all time, even though he weighed, what, I don't know, 20, maybe 50 pounds less than Jake Paul, he still couldn't knock Jake Paul out? I mean, not Jake Paul, I mean Logan Paul out with a body shot or any other. That's what I'm saying, man. It lets you know it's all rigged. It's all a joke. It's all fake, man. It's not real, man. This Mike Tyson, this Jake Paul, man. I'm probably Gary. Well, I'm gonna watch this on Stream East, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm not paying for stuff like this, man. I used to take pride in paying for it, you know what I'm saying? To pay money to the people, for their skill. Now, man, I'm not paying for that, man. Why do I want to see Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson? What is the point of that? What is that gonna prove? Seriously, what is it gonna prove? What is the point? You know what I'm saying? That's what we've gotten to. That's how we allow people, because they was mad that Floyd Mayweather put the power back in the boxer's hands, that they came up with some Jake Paul dude boxing. Now he's saving boxing. A dude who really can't even box for real. He's just a regular dude off YouTube that got him a little trainer and start running and acting like he eating right and training a little bit in boxing. Now all of a sudden he matters more than a person who is actually talented for real. God given at it or really honed his skills to be great. That's like you paying to see uh um I don't know, a dude off the street play against Michael Jordan. Like for real. Like cause this dude talked on YouTube or something. I want to see him play Michael Jordan, one of the greatest people to ever do something ever. So now we just minimizing everything to where it's the matrix. Don't nothing matter but what these people say. I mean, think about that. Don't nothing matter but what a 1% tell people to think about and care about. I mean, it's unbelievable. That's what we've came to as a society. That Jake Paul, he's the face of boxing. Just think about that. I mean, that just lets you know the madness that we living in when somebody would even think about saying Jake Paul is saving boxing. Like, come on, man. This dude ain't even talented, man. He's got the complexion for the protection. He's not even talented, man. I mean, come on, man. Y'all done took one of the things I've loved most in life, watching cats like well, I didn't because I wasn't that. I'm not that old. I'm 43, but I'm saying watching cats like Sugar Ray Robinson, Joe Louis, Ali, highlights of Jersey Joe Walcott, people like that, all the way up until uh Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, you know what I'm saying, all the way up to Floyd, like all these cats. Now y'all being compared and talked about to Jake Paul. Bro, if that ain't colonialism to a level that's just unbelievable, that should just be alarming for people. Like, for real. Like, seriously. You telling me Jake Paul matters to the level of Ali or somebody like that in boxing? But it just goes to show you, man. I mean, they don't want that independence. They don't. That's the thing that gets people don't like. Even like with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather bought himself out of his contract. If all these cats like Tank and all these cats is getting so much money, why you ain't buy yourself out your contract? Why would you be working for somebody? But everybody, all these fighters got promotional companies. That's another thing. Did none of y'all fighters have promotional companies till Floyd? Well, really Golden Boy, but seemed like once Floyd started, everybody's Floyd. Like Canelo, he thinks he's Floyd. He pulled up in a Bugatti at this fight against this whatever the dude's name is, another boo boo fight. But he pulled up in a Bugatti. Man, come on, that's old. Floyd already did that, man. Like y'all still trying to be him, man. Y'all can't, man. You don't have the skill. You know what I'm saying? You don't, it's like that. But like I said before, but it goes to show you, Jake Paul just reinforces everything that I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? These dudes, like, what is the point of Jake Paul, man? Unless it's something, it got to be something more behind him. It has to be something behind him that got power that's letting this go on. Because who's clamoring? Who's clamoring to see these fights with Jake Paul and his brother? Who wants to see Jake Paul and Mike Tyson? What is the point? That's like a regular dude playing LeBron one on one. Who wants to see that on pay per view? What is the point of it? Next what? Next, it's no now. Next what? Boxing's just gonna be a bunch of regular people. Is that what sports gonna be? Next, I'm gonna be watching a regular dude I don't even know act. Like, come on, man. I mean, everything just leads to this control mechanism, man. And I mean, it's just so obvious. But everybody just say sheep, man, and it's crazy. Like, it's just unbelievable, just the way like we allow these people to dictate our lives, you know what I'm saying? And we just there at the Roman Coliseum, taking everything in and not thinking like, what is the point of a lot of this stuff? Like what is the point of it? Like what is the point of the Jake Paul Mike Tyson? It's entertainment. What is entertaining about that? Why do I want to see Jake Paul fight Mike Tyson? Unless you're telling me subliminally or forcing me to be entertained by it through media, what is the point of what is the point of it? But nobody says nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I've heard people, oh yeah, Jake Paul saving boxing. How? Who wants to see Jake Paul fight? Jake Paul ain't no nicer than me. Jake Paul, Jake Paul ain't no nicer than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be for real, man. But that lets you know this clone business that we in, man. Like I always say, they just didn't clone Tyrone. That's what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is a clone. 85% of people are clones because how can it not be when a cat like Jake Paul, they want you to believe is saving boxing? And what is his pay-per-view numbers? What are these numbers? What money is this bringing in? But you know, they don't got to disclose this stuff. And it makes you wonder, is this stuff even real? Are they even making a profit off this stuff? Or are they just doing this stuff to sway everybody's view and vision or feelings of what they feel about boxing, using Jake Paul as a conduit to do this type of manipulation? Because why? Why is Jake Paul boxing important? What is important about Jake Paul boxing? What is important about that? It's almost like a fake Truman Show. If you go see the Truman Show was Jim Carrey, it's like him and his brother are fake Truman shows. Like y'all go from the internet to now y'all box to now your brother got a heavyweight championship belt in WWE. I don't even watch wrestling no more because it went too far. Come on, man. When Logan Paul, so you want me to believe Logan Paul's a wrestler, so we just gonna make it just all the way fake now and just grab a dude out the crowd and he's WWE champ or whatever Logan Paul is. I just seen he had a belt. I don't know if he made the belt. It don't even matter. It's just a point of why is he in wrestling? Why are you taking this one person and just making him relevant just over everything that's going on? And then you saying, oh yeah, people want to see him. How do you know he's just not a plant that y'all forcing to seem as if he's popular or relevant on all these different platforms just to be able to dictate and generate the money and move it and dictate and move culture how you want it to? And it's not even culture. Like he's not even Logan Paul and his brother's not culture. These dudes is popular because TV says they popular. They don't even do nothing. Like I ain't even never seen one of their live streams. You know what I'm saying? And they podcast is corny. Wait till I drop my podcast. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, doing a little stuff, just want to get it out here more. But the more, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get better at this. You know what I'm saying? And I do got points, relevant stuff that matters. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta take the time. And I hope when you see this, whoever you are, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Brother want to make some money off this. I ain't doing this to sit up and lie. I'm doing this because the world needs to hear this, especially coming from someone that looks like me. And I want to make money off this stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I want to give me a little money. I see everybody else. Y'all paying everybody else. You know what I'm saying? At least pay somebody, you know what I'm saying, to give you something that's thought provoking. You know what I'm saying? We pay for all this to get dumbed down all the time. Why don't we give money to somebody who trying to, you know what I'm saying, do something that's, you know what I'm saying, give you some type of, that's my cash app. Let me see. I need a light. I don't know why the lights like that or why, let me see. I gotta learn. Yeah, that's my cash app. That's my cash app right there. It's my cash app right there. So yeah, I wanna try to monetize if I can. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why not? Especially somebody giving you food for thought. You getting something different than your typical where people sitting here being clones, just saying anything that sounds what they think people want to hear when I'm actually being an individual. That's what you should pay for, somebody being an individual, not a clone, not for somebody getting on here. Oh, look at me. I'm acting weird. I'm acting weird. I'm acting weird. You want to watch that? You want to watch that? Like, come on, man. Like, at least be entertained. You know what I'm saying? By something that matters. But like I said to you before, you have to ask yourself, man, who is this that's making Jake Paul and Logan Paul matter, man? And especially in something that is something that you have to have talent to do, or something that you perceive as somebody worked hard and became talented to do it. This dude is not talented. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like getting my, feeling like Mel Gibson and Braveheart or uh Who am I? The Duke of Scotland or an English lord or somebody like Parliament? You know what I'm saying? But why? I mean, why does this matter? Why does this matter? We have to ask ourselves, man, because if we don't, man, we're going to be clones, man. This is killing boxing. Jake Paul is killing boxing. And this is my opinion. It's killing boxing. Why? Because with a person like Jake Paul, it takes away the relevancy of skill and you doing something that you at a professional level doing something. If you allow that to go on, then anything. So next, the Olympics just gonna be regular people. So skill or none of that matters now with Jake Paul because of Jake Paul because he got the protection, the complexion for the protection. Skill don't even matter no more. So we just getting so watered down now to where we just gonna let them pick whatever you watch or whatever. Like, don't you see this control? Don't you see this matrix? Like, this is crazy, man. I mean, Jake Paul, man, this dude, man. I mean, I have nothing against him personally, but what makes him the face of boxing? What makes him even matter in boxing? Unless there's an agenda to make someone like him the face of boxing. So now it's not about skill; it's about who these people can pick. So then, if they can pick who they want you to watch, then now they can decide. Like, I mean, come on, man, this is obvious, but nobody cares because people, oh, he's a regular person. He's a dude off the internet. Okay, he's a dude off the internet, fought Mike Tyson. If I know somebody who got pulled or got money and wanted to pay LeBron $30 million to play me one on one as a regular dude and put it on pay-per-view or broadcast it, what does that mean? Other than somebody got enough money to dictate or sway stuff. That's colonialism. That's what all this stuff is about. And you know what I'm saying? But we don't piece it together because it's always disguised as something else. You know what I'm saying? But that's where we got to be awoke, man. We got to wake up, man, as people, man, for real. That's why I'm like, and then they want to keep, why should these boxing channels, why should they be even talking about Mike Tyson, Jake Paul as being relevant? If you're a real boxer and you have a real boxing podcast or a page or a video or anything, why does this matter? Reason why I'm doing this, I'm doing it because I got pushed back against this because to me as a real boxing fan, this is clown stuff. There's no need for this. You know what I'm saying? Who is clamoring to see this? You know, that's like if so next you wanna next a regular person. So next we just gonna pick a person off the street through lottery tickets and they drive a car in the Indy 500 against real professionals. Why they ain't doing that? So why you letting Jake Paul do this? You ain't letting no regular person driving no Indy 500. So why you letting Jake Paul do what he's doing, fight Mike Tyson? You have to ask yourself, what is the reason behind it? It's always some reason behind this stuff. Yeah, it's money, but also it's more control. Control brings money. So it's more of a control factor. And we got to wake up as people, man, and stop letting this stuff matter, man. Because you see all these people, all they do is just let somebody else dictate what matters, man. Instead of something being relevant or mattering because it matters, not because of some person says it matters. I mean, if we get to the point like that, then we just gonna let other people dictate and tell us what to do in life. And that's a lot of the point of my videos and me just wanting to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of this matrix. There's still regular people out there. And that's even more reason why you should subscribe to my page, watch what I'm doing, share it. And if you want to drop me 50 cents on my Cash App, I'm not somebody, you know what I'm saying, twos and fews, give me a quarter, give me 10 cents on my Cash App. Give me 35 cents. If you watch this and you respect what I'm talking about, and you do your research on some of the stuff I'm talking about, you see I'm just not some dude on here just talking to be talking, man. I'm talking because it's a point to it and this matters and people need to hear stuff that matters and know that there's people out there that still have substance and they just not all clones out here who you can pay to say anything. you know. So on that respect, you should give me love and subscribe and watch me. You know what I'm saying? Let me eat too. Let me get a little paper. I ain't trying to be a billionaire, millionaire off this. Let me be able to pay my rent off these videos, you know. Show me love because this matters, man. You watch all the rest of these people, and what are they talking about? Stuff to make you a zombie and a clone, making up stuff instead of somebody like me framing things for you and posing questions and letting you really putting fat on your head, as Pimp C would say, and let it marinate on you. Because when you hear the truth, it resonates. You know what I'm saying? It resonates. So I ain't got to keep beating you up over it. You hearing the truth. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, man, you got to be worried, especially boxing, real boxing fans. They trying to hijack our sport with this Jake Paul dude, man. Like they hijack everything else. Like they hijack rap with Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Like they hijack rock and roll with Elvis. Like, you know, like you gotta be like they do with every other any other industry genre, anything else that's making money, they gonna try to hijack it. And we gotta be aware of this stuff, man. And I'm letting everybody know, man, this Jake Paul, Mike Tyson stuff is whack. And why is this going on, man? It's gotta be a more sinister reason behind it. You gotta wake up, you gotta pay attention, man. I'm out.